Brandon Moreno net worth. How much does the Mexican fighter makes per match? Take a look at the net worth of Brandon Moreno. The two-time UFC champion Brandon Moreno is the first Mexican-born UFC champion of the world. He has already reached a level of success that no other Mexican champions achieved before him. With that success comes a level of prestige and brand familiarity, but there is still one problem. Bradon Moreno is tied to his UFC contract. Those who know how frustrating this can be for fighters will know that champions like Brandon Moreno would be far wealthier right now than they are while tied to those contracts. We are going to look at Brandon Moreno's net worth, but people need to be aware that this sum of money would be far more if those contracts weren't so restrictive and low. Born in Tijuana, Baja California, Brandon Moreno made his professional debut in MMA back in April of 2011. During the first 2 years of his career in Mexico, Moreno got a 6-3 record before joining the World Fighting Federation in 2014. There, the flyweight held a 5-0 record and eventually won the championship of his division. 2 years after that, he made his debut in the UFC after starring in the Ultime Fighter Season 25. Currently, Brandon Moreno earns a purported $300,000 per fight flat. Moreno is not one of the fighters the UFC shares pay-per-view money with. Amongst the brands that represent Moreno, we have companies like Venom, Monster Energy, Game Up Nutrition, Per3 Life, and Sheath. Amassing all his salaries from the past, Brandon Moreno is estimated to be worth $3 million, according to Forbes. Should he pick up his recent losing streak, the salary per fight could go up considerably. At 30 years old, Moreno still has a long way to keep fighting and one more year in his current contract in order to renegotiate a new one. Moreno is about to headline UFC Fight Night in Mexico this Saturday. He faces Brandon Royval in Mexico City's Arena CDMX.